Welcome to Tuber Chat. If your channel is on its way toward 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you everybody for joining early. I hope that you've had a great holiday. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone in the chat. And thank you for coming so early. Every day on Tuber Chat, we feature a channel based on generosity that we see within the community. And Baskets Resale is a channel that only found Tuber Chat less than a month ago, but has been back again and again. They actually have two channels. Another one just called Baskets with thousands of subscribers, but they're working on Baskets Resale. And so for that reason, they've been featured today. With 294 subscribers, I'm sure that by the end of today's live stream, we're going to be able to get them over their next major milestone, which is 300 subscribers. And I'm sure they're going to be looking forward to that. So thank you, everybody, for coming in so early. Right before I do my introductions, we have a special message from my BFF forever. I'm going to let Kira Walton hop in here and talk to you for a second.
Here I am. Okay. Hey everyone. Sorry. Hey everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday, and thank you, Scratch and Pete. I got a wonderful holiday message from him, and I really appreciate it. So thank you for everything, and I hope everyone had an amazing holiday.
Thanks, BFF forever. And then, let me just get everything back as I smash my green screen all over the room. Yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed their holiday. So thank you again for everybody coming in. Chat with Kay Hamlet is our featured channel for tomorrow. She's in the chat with us right now. Corinne's Life is here, and since she's a member, we're going to get her channel onto the wheel right away. We've got a handful of members in here. So Jack Dawson as well, thank you for coming in. I'll get your channel onto the wheel in a moment. Kristen Welton is always in the chat as a moderator and a member. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, thank you as well. We'll get your channel onto the wheel in a second. Dimitri Jones, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Kai's Way, good to have you back. Thanks for coming in. LS Crew, good to have you back as well. And the famous Mariska Van Bunderen is making an appearance today, so thank you for that. Minerzak123, it's always good to see you here. Our Haunted Lives, I'm glad that you're back. Reading and Retail is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat, so it's your first time here, but hopefully you're already feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And thank you to Donut Toys and Games. Sometimes they're in the background watching, but I know that they sent you over here, and I really do appreciate it. Art with Ease, it's good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. And then, of course, our beloved Scratch and Pete PA is in the chat as a moderator, as is Michael's Adventures, two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. So thanks for coming in. Beauty and Beast Journey just walked in. Thank you for that. And then we got a little bit of action in the chat. So first of all, Jack Dawson, thank you so much for your super chat. And for that reason, I will have your channel up next. I'm just getting these some house cleaning on the Wheel of Doom over here. Corinne's Life's already there, but thank you for your super chat as well. Corinne's Life has super chatted another couple of dollars there. Thank you for that. Now, see, I know what's happening, and I don't know why my Stream Boss is not working the way that it should. I don't really know what to think about that. That's supposed to be registering, and we had a problem with that the other day. So when I soon change the layout for Tuber Chat again, I'm getting some computer upgrades, and then we're going to rejig the layout when the Christmas holiday season is done, and I will replace the Stream Boss with something hopefully as fun, but that will work all the time. MAH Videos, thank you for coming in. Donut Toys and Games. Yeah, I appreciate the word of mouth. I appreciate you sending over a friend. Bay and Bay TV, good to see you back in the house. MAH Videos, it's always good to see you. It's me, Tanique, good to have you here. And Taylor Rochester, good to have you in the house as well. And then so hopefully everybody is doing all right, meeting new friends and family members. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate that. And then as well, the thumbs up mean more now than ever. So if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I really will appreciate it, of course. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More needs to be added to the wheel. As does Kristen Walton. We've got another couple of members in the house, but Jenny O'Brien is already a silver member, and so her channel was added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of today's live stream. But hopefully everybody is doing okay. Life with the Battles, always good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. 12 Veils, it's good to see you. And Oracles and Beyond. Wow, Georgia Bulldogs is here as well. I hope everybody has had a great holiday season. I know that things move around. We did a very special Thursday edition, which we've never done before on Tuber Chat, and I appreciate everybody who came by for that. We will soon be back to our regular schedule, but just so that everybody can keep apprised, basically what's going to happen is we're going to do one more live stream tomorrow, and that is it for 2020. We will be back possibly January the 1st. I will have those set up hopefully tomorrow before we start. But thank you everybody for coming in. Vanessa Ogumbwali's here. Ecstasy just walked in. Mariska Van Bundren, yeah, I mentioned you already, but she's here. And JetLife777, thank you for coming in. Let me get your channel onto the wheel. Thank you for the share on Facebook. And then, yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. I hope I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Lots of Toys to See is here. We got to get your channel onto the wheel as well. So you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we let them skip the wheel and or skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So I'm looking over in my other screen. It's weird to me that the super chats register on one part of Streamlabs and not the other. As you can see, they get listed on what we call the activity feed under my camera, and then the stream boss is in the middle there. Right now, Jack Dawson is the stream boss, but it doesn't seem to be registering. Or, you know what it is? I'll bet it's the fact that what happens is when the person who's the stream boss sends a super chat or joins a membership, their dollar amount is added in points to the life of the stream boss. So I think that's what happened, because your super chats were so close that maybe that's one canceled out the other. It happened so fast, and unfortunately my frame rate is not fantastic right now. But Ninny Vlogs, good to see you here. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters just walked in as well. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Two Pineapples is here in spirit. They're actually filming. They've got some serious volcano action for anybody that hasn't seen what they've been doing lately. I hope everybody will check out Two Pineapples' channel. They were recently featured on Tuber Chat. But there's a major volcano happening, like some activity happening in their area right now. They're able to film it. So hopefully everybody will check that out. But we'll have a look at their channel afterwards. I'm going to put them onto the wheel as well. And Beauty and Beast Journey, thank you so much for your super chat. Happy holidays to you. I hope you're enjoying it. But I really do appreciate that, so thank you for that. And Jack Dawson, thank you for another super chat from you as well. So there we go. Now the stream boss seems to have worked there. So Beauty and Beast Journey takes over as the stream boss. But Jack Dawson, thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. I wonder if I can move something without knocking my stream. Hopefully. All right. It's almost time. It's time now. We should spin the wheel and get another channel up here. Actually, so we've got a few channels that have to go up here first. So Jack Dawson is going first. And then we will see Corinne's Life. And then we will see Beauty and Beast Journey. Oh, Jack Dawson, I always have trouble finding this channel. So what I'm going to do quickly Oh, why do I not remember how I found it? There was a term that I used to find Jack Dawson. Oh, MLB The Show. That was it. Let me see if I can do it because I want to help everybody. When channels have trouble being spotted in the search results, it really helps when you search, find, and click on them. So we're going to try Jack Dawson The Show. See if this helps. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Let's try MLB. Here we go. I've been lucky to hang out with Jack Dawson a few times on live streams, and there's a lot of gaming stuff that's going on there. One of the games is MLB The Show that he plays often, so I'm able to find his channel that way. I'm just going to move a couple of things around on my wheel here for a moment. I'm just going to make sure that our super chatters get put up on the screen first. But we'll continue spinning the wheel. We'll get moving with channels. And hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. If there's anything that you wanted to ask or mention in the chat for me specifically to see, then I'm going to ask you just to be patient and mention it again. I'll keep my eyes open. Anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, particularly if you find any creators not connecting the right way or having trouble swapping playlists, pardon me, and things like that. I will be happy to address whatever I can in the chat. And my goodness, Corinne's life is wow. Giving us some more serious action in the chat. So, what am I going to do here? I wonder when I'm going to spin the wheel again. There you go. Corinne's life just took over as the stream boss again. So thank you very much for your generous super chat. I really do appreciate it. What is happening here, for those of you who haven't seen the stream boss yet, it's a module within Streamlabs, and it's a little bit buggy, so I don't want you to bet on it. But what happens is there's a point value there. So now that Corinne's life is the stream boss again, the life value has been knocked up to 1,600 points. What happens is it's basically, 100 points for $1. So anytime somebody super chats or takes on a membership, it takes life off of the stream boss, and the very last person to knock the life out of the stream boss becomes the stream boss. And we've seen this a little bit so far. Corinne's life has spent the last couple of weeks primarily being the stream boss. So thank you again. Thank you for your generous super chat, and thank you for doing that. And then, so I did say the next channel that we're going to look at is Corinne's Life, but we've got Beauty and Beast Journey coming up as well. Now, I hope everybody will subscribe to Jack Dawson. With 1,600 subscribers, like I said, I've had a good time hanging out with them in a few live streams, and I know you will too. There's a lot of video game activity going on there, among other things. Life with Sonia's here. Thank you for coming in. And I thought that we just saw another new channel come through. Ashley's Life, good to see you here. Thanks very much for coming in. Maybe we're okay. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll come around to everybody at some point. Thank you for everybody for the shares. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. They mean more now than ever, so I really do appreciate them. I'm going to get you to pardon me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Here we are. And then, yes, so swapping playlists. Gala, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We typically don't do any self-promotion here. We don't ask anybody to look at our channels, and I'll explain the reason why. But what happens is here in Tuber Chat, it's not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So if you can take a moment, just read our video description so that you know how everything works, including the Wheel of Doom here and everything else. What will happen is if you choose to connect with people here in Tuber Chat the way that we do it, which is much different than most other live streams, you'll find yourself with some new subscribers, and in that way they'll be going to your channel and checking out your stuff anyway. But we don't do any self-promotion here. Tuber Chat is the opposite. We believe wholeheartedly in supporting other creators, and then knowing that by doing that and doing much more than we expect to receive, it will come back to us. Our Haunted Lives, good to see you here. Mind Your Money, good to see you here as well. Kids, oh, sorry, Chris Phoenix Mukbang. I keep making that mistake. I'm sorry. And then very cool, Gala O. So again, just please read that description so you know exactly what we're doing here and how we're connecting, so that you can decide if that's what you want to do. I know a lot of live streams are very different, and we can just do a lot of sub for sub stuff, but we don't do any of that here. So Corinne's Life is an extremely supportive creator, as we've seen today. She is our stream boss. And she also allows people to connect in her live streams the way that we do here in Tuber Chat. Not to mention, she does the featured channels collaboration and is willing to swap playlists with people. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators will reach out to you. If you see somebody say so and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So with 906 subscribers, she's got her 900 locked in. She is officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping everybody will support this channel. She is an extremely generous supporter to Tuber Chat and myself personally, as a matter of fact. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel, move her a little bit closer to that magical 1K that we all look for. Patch the Retro Gamer, good to see you here. And FiY Jamaica channel, thank you for coming back in. And then hopefully everybody's doing all right, meeting new friends and family members. I've got one more channel to put up. Beauty and Beast Journey also gave us a super chat, so I'm going to get that channel up here. And thank you very much one more time for that. Corinne's Life, thank you for yours. And Jack Dawson, thank you also for your super chat as well. And then, yeah, Gallo, thank you very much. And as you stick around for a little while and you hear the stories that I tell about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of community that we have here in Tuber Chat. And hopefully that's something you'll like to be a part of, and you'll find yourself some loyal and dedicated supporters here. And then, so, yeah, sorry, I haven't put a lot of focus on swapping playlists yet today, but it's one of the major things that we do here at Tuber Chat. So when you swap playlists with another creator, there's a lot of benefit. First of all, it helps your watch hours, of course. Secondly, it pumps up your averages, because as people are watching or running your playlist, every video is being essentially watched 100% of the way through. And what that does is it pumps up the averages on your channel for how much of your videos are being watched regularly. Then as well, you're giving the opportunity of, you have an opportunity for a friendship to start because you're trading favors with somebody. And that's the biggest benefit that I see. It's the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up. And then TN Lance, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. And then Life with the Battles is driving right now, so they'll get back to everybody. Now, just remember, here in Tuber Chat, the best success always comes from going first. So if you're in the middle of something and you're just allowing Tuber Chat to run for a while, of course I appreciate that like anybody would. But your best success is always found in reaching out to other creators first, and then knowing that they will get you back afterwards. So it looks like we're doing okay. I certainly hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. It is almost time to spin the Wheel of Doom, and eventually I will get around to adding some names to the wheel as well. Oh, Brandy Ina's Bush, sorry, you came in and I didn't see you. You must have slipped by me there at some point. Yes, there you are. Sorry. I didn't see you come in. I would rather make the mistake of welcoming somebody twice than not at all. But since Brandy is a member, her channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. So let's spin and let's get our first channel up here. Beauty and Beast Journey. We're not sure how many subscribers they have. I forget. I think they told me the other day. But hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. They've got a few of our very good friends here, including April WYD and Foodie Squad, who are both generous creators in their featured channels list. And I talk about that collaboration all the time. Let's get Jenny O'Brien up here on the screen. She is an extremely supportive creator, not only of Tuber Chat, but of myself personally as well. She happens to be a fellow Canadian and lives not too far from where I am in Niagara Falls, Canada. But she's been into Tuber Chat again and again. She happens to be a silver member, so she gets a guaranteed feature of some sort every day. And for today, her channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. And then, forgive me, I'm way behind in the chat, but I'm going to see if I can catch up. Hopefully I'm not missing anything that anybody meant for me to see. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming in. And lots of creators in the chat are willing to swap playlists if that's something that you want to do, including Kristen Welton. And if Kira is in here, we heard from her earlier. I'm not sure if she's in the chat right now or not. Kristen Welton is also willing to swap playlists. It's a benefit even to channels that are monetized, of course, because, you know, as people are running your playlist, they are running ads, hopefully, or if they've got a premium membership, you got that premium income coming through as well. Business Basics with Mr. Long, thank you for coming in. That's a creator that did a great tutorial that we have listed on our front page and included Tuber Chat. So we have shelves on our front page for shout out videos of all kinds when made by other creators, and of course our feature channels collaboration. And the Xeophobic 73 channel, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're enjoying the holiday. And Jenny O'Brien has over 2,000 subscribers with 2,040 approximately. We're hoping to push her a little bit farther, get her to the 2,050, halfway on that road to 2,100. And Mariska Van Bunderen seems to be doing okay as well. And then let's think about spinning the wheel. Oh, I put 2 pineapples on there twice by accident. I didn't realize I already had them on. I should have known that. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. He was actually live right before we started. That was the last live stream that I caught right before beginning Tuber Chat today. But this is another supportive creator and happens to be a member, so I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. He's got 1,050 nice and locked in, but I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther, halfway on that road to 1,100. And then ecstasy, I'm not sure what you meant unless you're not talking to me, if you're mentioning that for somebody else. I wonder if I missed something, but that's okay. Country Boy Magic, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. You slipped by me for a second, but it's great to have you in the chat. Johnny Bites, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And Life with Sonya's here, doing well by the look of it, which is great. Pardon me while I just address something quickly on Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and I will spin the wheel in a moment. And forgive me for the silence. One day we'll get music going as well. So, House of X Entertainment Inc., thanks for coming in. They were actually here very early before we got started. So thank you for coming back in. House of X Entertainment Inc. is getting on the wheel right away. That is a joint business venture between It's Me Wanston Yes Honey and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. I'm going to be careful with my wheel here. Let's get Two Pineapples is a silver member. They're already on the wheel way up here. So let's spin and see what's going to happen now. If anybody hasn't already shared out the stream, if you have the ability on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate that. And the thumbs up mean more now than ever. So if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Even I have to be reminded sometimes when I'm on a phone. You have to turn the chat off to do it. But it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place, and it really does help. So I'll appreciate it greatly. So Brandy Inez Bush happens to be a member. This is a channel that came into Tuber Chat just blazing with positivity a few weeks ago. It's getting on more than a month, I think, now. And she's been previously featured, of course, for that reason. But one of the things that we find with channels with less than 100 subscribers is they are getting hit the hardest by the purging and the glitching that's been going on since September. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. If you have already subscribed to Brandy Inez Bush, please have a look again anyway, just to make sure that YouTube did not take your connection away. We all think that we're connecting the right way, but we never know who it is that is losing connections. You'll notice as I put channels on the screen, they're always subscribed. Tuber Chat loses subscribers just like everybody else does occasionally, and more than occasionally. But nobody ever loses Tuber Chat because we watch longer videos. I always leave longer comments. The notification bell is on for every channel now, and that I've started doing even before having to be on the screen the second time. So every channel I connect with, the bell is on, and always thumbs up, always, always, always. Jolly Pasquale's in the house. Thank you for coming in. One of the most entertaining YouTubers on the platform. And there you go. Yeah, Chris Phoenix mukbang hit you. You lost 15. It happens all the time. So one of the things that you can do, especially if you have less than 100 subscribers, is keep track of everybody that you're connecting with today. Reasonably, if you're connecting right, you really are limited to about 10 people an hour, because it takes about 5 minutes as a minimum to connect with somebody properly, in my opinion. So what I would like for everybody is to think about the idea of just keeping track, because then a day or two later, after you've lost a few subscribers, you can go back to everybody that you connected with, look in their subscriptions, if they have them public, hopefully, and then see yourself in there and know where the connections are taken away. One of the things we can really do to help each other, first of all, I hope everybody will have patience. If you find that somebody's connection has been taken away, give them the benefit of the doubt, but reach out to them, maybe on another social network, and let them know that their connections are being taken away so that they can do a better job as they go forward. And that will help everybody. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. But like I said, I hope everybody will subscribe to Brandy Inez Bush. Like I said, any channels less than 100 subscribers seem to be struggling with the purging and glitching that we talk about all the time. Welcome to Malia's World. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I feel like I recognize your channel, like maybe you've been to Tuber Chat before, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I thought it was actually just the other day. Let's get Unmasked Lifestyle up here. And there you go, JetLife777 has to check all the time. It's a lot more work now than it was, let's say, last year and last summer and this and that. But, in the way that we're doing this, the connections are that much more solid. Not to mention, we all know what we're all going through when it comes to this. So when you subscribe to somebody, they understand what you had to do to make that happen, that the connections that are being made right now are the strongest and most solid. And hopefully that accounts for something and, leads to a little bit of favoritism between creators, right? This is why I push everybody to do things like swap playlists and do the featured channels collaboration, things where you can trade favors and really become friends with some of the other channels that we're talking about and the creators behind those channels. And there you go, Johnny Bites lost a lot of connections. Yes, we're lucky to even have Johnny Bites. We're lucky to have Johnny Bites here because they got discouraged about Tuber Chat right away because of the heavy drops. And I don't blame anybody. You know, it's frustrating, especially if you're here for the first time. You happen to come the day before a purge and YouTube knocks you down, especially when it's every person that you got. It can happen. This is why I encourage everybody always to have your subscriptions public. And the reason why is because when you tell somebody that you've subscribed to them, they can go into your subscriptions, see themselves there, and know that you're, first of all, telling the truth and genuine, right? Secondly, if a connection gets lost, they lose a few subscribers in a couple of days, they can go back to the 10 or 20 people that they met in Tuber Chat that day and see where the connection was lost and then give you a nudge and say, hey, YouTube took it away, can you go back and do it again? And most people will do that, of course. And then, as far as swapping playlists, anybody's able to make those arrangements. Everybody's free to do that, independently, individually, of course. But whether you have a social network or not, most people connect on another social network like Instagram or something like that. But if you don't use that, you're free to make those arrangements here. What most often you can do is like arrange by saying, you know, which playlist do you want me to run and on what day you're going to be able to run that creator's playlist. If you are able to and you feel like it, you could go as far as to work on a playlist every single day for a different creator. And I recommend it because the more people you do it with, the more friends you're going to have and the more strength you're going to have in those connections. This is Eating with Miss P. She happens to be a silver member, so her channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of today's live stream automatically, but she is an extremely supportive creator and generous, both of Tuber Chat and myself personally. She has 3 channels. She's a published author, and she's been with me for months now. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. Manly Gaming's in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but... And there you go. Yeah, Michael's Adventures does a fantastic job of supporting creators, especially when it comes to playlists and things like that. So I'm hoping everybody will reach out to Michael's Adventures to swap with them. And then Mariska Van Bundren is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody's willing to swap playlists like I'm talking about, then please just say so in the chat. And forgive me, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Have I not done that yet? Eating with Miss P has 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther and get her a little bit farther on that road to 1,600. So let me see what's happening here. Huntophobia, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I wonder if this is your, is this your first time with Tuber Chat? Or have we, and forgive me, or have we seen you before? Maybe you changed your name. Is that the case? Maybe I'm wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome anyway. I just want to show you something. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is a bronze member. And you have to forgive me because over the last couple of days, you know, obviously I wasn't doing as much as I usually do. And I don't mean not to be attentive of things, but we're going to show everybody how to do something right now. So I'm going to take Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. We looked already. Oh, I'm not typing properly. Forgive me for that. Here we go. Sam's Vlogs, Trains. And it'll come up right away for me right here. So what we're going to do is, because Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is now a bronze member, they get added to this other shelf of featured channels that is on our front page. So you just go into your customized channel, or in YouTube Studio on the left side there, the customization tab. And then hopefully... there it is. Oh, because I typed the word and. There's Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. When you click the box, they get added to the bottom of the list automatically. And then I've got one more to add because Mr. Fulton Mraz is a member again. Let's add him in there, and we're done. And I'll think about rearranging those after. But we click Publish always, and this is how you add channels to the front of your own YouTube channel. Tina Talks, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, second time here, Huntophobia. Forgive me. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. And like I said, we have lots of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our newly updated video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. The best success here in Tuber Chat is always found when you make the first move. So please don't be shy. Please don't wait for people to come to you. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive, and by doing that, knowing that it will come back, first of all, more so than we were hoping in the first place. So please reach out to other creators, watch their videos, give them comments, and a like, subscribe to them. Put the notification bell on, and then come back into the chat to let them know you've done that, and then they'll do the same thing for you. Life with Rose and Ann is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And I'm hoping I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Yeah, anytime, thank you, Kristen, for reminding everybody. When ever you're in a chat, like Tuber Chat, whether it's here or any other growth stream that's similar, where you're connecting with other channels and doing the things we're doing here, please always remember to keep the emojis to a minimum. 1 or 2 is best. And then when you're using numbers, always spell them. So in the case of House of X Entertainment Inc., you would have to write out 199 subscribers, but you can't use the word subscribers anyway, but you get what I mean about the numbers. And the reason why is because most hosts have that as a rule in streams like this, and I try to make the rules here in Tuber Chat extremely strict, so that when you're out in other growth streams like Runny Egg or Melda and Amr or Happy Lux or any others, you have an easier time out there, and hosts and moderators won't jump on you and get you banned or timed out and stuff like that. So it's just something to keep in mind, but please everybody just remember, emojis keep them to 1 or 2, and numbers always please spell them with words. Other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay. Glad to see everybody's working so hard. And then, do I know the policies on dropping links? So Oracles and Beyond, I haven't looked at it, so forgive me for that, but my understanding is there's like almost no links going on. Now, my robots seem to be able to do it, which are, Stream Elements and Nightbot and Botissimo and all this. And I'm just scanning back to see if Nightbot showed up today, which hopefully they did. Yeah, Nightbot's there. So they're able to not do links, but I wonder if that's because they have special permission from YouTube for that reason. But for the rest of us, it seems to have been a headache. So what we're doing now, like in the case, let's say at the end of the live stream, we try to raid somebody every day. I'll take a comment and put it in the chat, but you have to pin it right away. If you do that, the link works and it stays there for a while, but it's a lot different than it was. So I know things are changing here. House of X Entertainment Inc., like I said, is a joint business venture between It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, who are extremely generous creators who've been with Tuber Chat not only from the beginning, but I've actually known them about a year, and they're extremely supportive of me as well. And then we're looking at JetLife777, who was recently featured on Tuber Chat as well and happens to be a member, so their channel was added to the wheel as soon as I saw them today. And then Oracles and Beyond, if there's anything specifically that you wanted to mention or ask when it comes to specifically dropping links, then please feel free to do so. If you have information that I don't, or if there's a question I can answer, I'm happy to do that as well. My wish always is for everybody to share their information here in Tuber Chat. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and by sharing, we can all be making the best decisions for our channels, myself included. So, other than that, it looks like everybody's doing all right. I didn't mean to spin already. I'll spin the wheel and we'll just wait another minute. I don't want to take away time from JetLife777. But we'll look at Christian Nomad next. And it's almost time for me to start adding names to the wheel. So I'll think about that as well. So, JetLife777 with 427 subscribers. Hopefully, everybody will rally around this channel. We'll move them up to the 430 that must be on their mind right now. Get them a little bit farther on that road towards 500 so that they can get moving towards the magical 1K that we all look forward to. And then My Pleasure Oracles and Beyond and Calming Mind Meditations. Good to see you here. Oh, Tina Talks. This is Tina Corridor. Thank you so much, Tina's Corridor. I didn't realize that you changed your name. When I saw Tina Talks, I thought I knew already. Maybe the avatar just had me thinking that I was. It was so familiar. Maybe I didn't catch it. Life with Joyce, thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. We don't do any self-promotion here. So if you read that description, you'll figure out how the Wheel of Doom works, how you can get added, and how we can put your channel up on the screen. But we don't do it. We don't do any self-promotion. We don't ask anybody to check out our channels. So just have a look, and then you'll see how things go. ProTech Sports, thank you for reminding everybody. Please, yes, share the stream if you can. The thumbs up mean more now than ever, so I really will appreciate it, of course. And Ecstasy is willing to run playlists. Anybody that's willing to swap playlists can simply say so in the chat. Oh, Janetti's Corner. Thank you for sending in Today with JJ. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our newly updated video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And Tina Talks, thank you for reminding everybody, yes, to thumbs up. It means more now than ever. We're at 50 so far, but I know we can get a lot farther. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone sometimes, because you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place, and it only takes a moment, but it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Here's Christian Nomad. This is another dynamic and generous creator, in that they share information while they experiment with YouTube and learn new things. For that reason, they were featured on Tuber Chat almost immediately after they started coming around, because I saw the generosity in them. And then Xeophobic73 channel, thank you very much. And hopefully you had a great Christmas day. I did. We are in official lockdown here in our area in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. So everybody has to do things very quietly. You're just, at home with your own household, and that's it. But it was fine, and Kristen Welton always does things around the house to make everything special for everybody, so we were able to have a pretty low-key but yet enjoyable Christmas. And then I will get together with the rest of my family a month from now or so when they try to move the lockdown, if that's the case. Mishana, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. We're looking at Christian Nomad, but I got to look for something here. Did I not add Corinne's Life into my featured channels list as well? We're going to have a look. And T and Lance is going to come up next. T and Lance, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. Forgive me, I'm just putting your name at the bottom of the wheel so that I don't forget when I come back, because I got to go do something quickly, and I will come back. And there it is. So thank you very much. And T and Lance, it's my pleasure. I love this stuff. And like I said, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So I'm happy for us to share our information. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. So we're doing two things at once here. Pardon me, I'm doing two things at once here. Why doesn't my thing want to work? Okay, so let's have a look. No, Corinne's Life is mentioning something to me, but I don't want to be wrong, and I don't want to have missed something. I try to stay on top of this stuff. Let me just see. I haven't been doing... Oh, there it is. Yes, okay, it's there. So what we're looking at is, I don't want to forget anybody, certainly. Like what I try to do is with memberships here on Tuber Chat, which you can find by hitting the join button if you're on a computer or an Android. So what we do on the front of Tuber Chat's page, we have upcoming live streams plus the live stream that we're on right now. Once you're subscribed to Tuber Chat, you'll see another video, which is our episode 100. If you haven't seen that yet, I'd love for you to check that out. Featured channels is something that we do with any creator that's willing to do it, where you feature Tuber Chat on your front page and we feature you in our section as well. Then we have Tuber Chat supporters, which are videos that were made specifically for Tuber Chat or about Tuber Chat, including interviews I've done, and then as well creator shout out videos where we have those kind of videos where people mention 5 or 10 channels that they like, and Tuber Chat has been included. So we keep those on our front page. As well, we have past live streams at the bottom, so you can find them if you want them, and then gold and silver members here and bronze level members here. So I don't mention this while we're in the memberships or whatever, but it's just something I do to give a little bit of recognition and hope that you get a little bit of activity when we're not live streaming as well. But we're just double checking that some of the people that are supposed to be in those lists are in that list. So there's Christian Nomad. I'm hoping everybody will push that channel a little bit closer to the 800 that we know is on their mind. T and Lance, one more time, thank you for your super chat. For that reason, I've got your channel up here right now. And then as well, ProTech Sports just dropped a super chat as well. Thank you for the happy holidays. Hopefully you're enjoying yours as well. And thank you for your super chat. So we'll have ProTech Sports up next. They've actually got a couple of channels and they come in here occasionally with both. Anybody's willing to come in with more than one channel. The only thing I ever ask is that you do exactly the way that ProTech Sports does. Each channel is treated separately so that we're always growing genuinely. And then that's okay. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If you've asked anything or mentioned anything that you meant for me specifically to see and answer, then please just be patient with me. Mention it again. I'll keep my eyes open now. I just got a little bit behind in the chat there for a moment. And then, yeah, it looks like we're doing okay. So this is T and Lance. With 18 subscribers, like I was saying earlier in the live stream, channels with less than 100 are really getting hit the hardest by this purging and glitching that's been going on since September. And we're finding that almost all of their connections are being taken away regularly. It's more important than ever that we're all doing as much as we can to support other creators, especially while we're connecting. So I'll go over the specific process. So what we do is you say hello to a channel in the chat first to make sure that they are paying attention. And because a lot of channels, especially if you're on a phone, you have to leave Tuber Chat to go watch somebody else's video and comment on it and then come back. So not everybody's here all the time. So mention somebody, make sure you get a response, then let them know you're headed to their house. You leave a single emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and look for a video of at least 3 minutes long. You're going to watch that video in full. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple or a few sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Then give a thumbs up, of course, and add a second longer video, maybe 10 minutes, into your watch later list or another playlist that you can run later. That shows YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content, you went back for a second video already. Then subscribe, turn the notification bell on for everyone, and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to their name. What that does is let them know you've secured that connection correctly. And if you say something about the video that you watched, they can find your comment easily and quickly, and they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. MSK Family Vlogs happens to be a member. They're an extremely dynamic family of creators and a generous supporter, and so I hope everybody will subscribe to them. They're a member, so their channel's been added to the wheel now that I've seen them. And there you go. Yeah, T and Lance lost about 6 in less than 24 hours. It happens constantly. So again, the other thing we can do is keep track of everybody you're connecting with here at Tuber Chat today. Should be able to connect with about 10 people per hour if you're doing it the right way. Any faster than that, then you know that you're not. But you can. So if you pick up 10 or 20 people here today and you just keep track on an app or a sticky note or a paste paper or something like that, you can go back the next day or two and check if those connections are still there, especially if creators have their subscription set to public. If they do, you'll be able to see yourself in there, and if you found that a connection has been lost, you can reach out to that creator, let them know, because we never assume it's us that is going to have our connections lost. But as you see, every time Tuber Chat puts a channel on the screen, they are subscribed. Unless it's a brand new connection for Tuber Chat, nobody takes away Tuber Chat's connections. That's because we use 10-minute videos and very long comments, as you all have seen. So, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. I got into quite a speech there, so I'm a little bit behind in the chat again. But if you've mentioned anything or asked anything, then just please be patient with me. Mention it again, and I will be happy to keep my eyes open and hopefully catch everything. As well, anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I try to be attentive of that as well. And then pardon me for 1 second while I address something quickly here. This is ProTech Sports, and they actually have 2 channels. They have another channel called ALOT as well, but I'm hoping everybody will rally around them here and get them moving towards the 525 that must be on their mind, maybe even 530, and move them a little bit closer on that road to 600. And then looks like everybody's doing okay. Jesse's TV Obiang. Forgive me because I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right for you, but forgive me. I'd rather call you Jesse's TV just to make sure I'm getting it pretty much right for you. Unless you can let me know how to pronounce that. I'd love to feature you properly. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. This is your first time with Tuber Chat. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And again, this is ProTech Sports. Thank you so much for the super chat. For that reason, we put their channel on the screen right away. And then, and then Jesse's TV is just asking about the video description, so I'm just going to show you. For everybody that hasn't already read it, you hear me mentioning it a lot. Right here, when you're watching the Tuber Chat live stream, I know some of you might be watching on a phone, but you'll have to hit the description under the video in that case. And here it is right here. Forgive me, my page is jumping around. There's our live stream, and here's the video description. You might have to click on a phone or the computer this show more and show less so that you can see it all. And here is where we have our chat rules, how to connect, what the Wheel of Doom is all about, how to swap playlists, and all that good stuff. So let's spin one more time. ProTech Sports, thank you for your super chat. And Just Teresa, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Aaron Hockey, good to see you back as well. Christy Montero, great to have you here. For some reason, Christy Montero, I thought you mentioned something at the end of the last live stream that I wasn't able to catch because I cut the stream off. I could be wrong about that. Not cut it off, but I mean when we ended. This is Thrill Seeks. That's a new avatar, I'm pretty sure. But hopefully they're doing okay. They happen to be a silver member, so their channel gets a guaranteed feature of some sort every day. And for today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. Oh, there's my BFF forever, Kira Walton. Let's get her on the wheel, Scratch and Pete. Oh, pardon me. Just looking at something important here in Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me anytime in on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. And then I'm just looking to find something here. A lot of messages are getting deleted right now in the chat, and it's not anybody's fault. So YouTube is constantly purging and glitching and all kinds of other stuff. But today I'm getting repeated messages from different creators telling me that some of the things they're saying in the chat are getting deleted. Now, usually that would happen if you're using a word that is in the creators banned word list or is typically, typically a term used for spam or something like that. And pardon me just for one more second. And then, forgive me, because I like to address things. But you see, we're like I said, a lot of messages are getting deleted, but automatically you don't see this happening, right? If it's not happening to you, you don't have to worry about it, but it's happening to a lot of creators. If anybody's watching and you find that your messages are getting deleted or you're not able to come into the chat, please just message me on Instagram if you can. I also have Facebook and Twitter, but Instagram is the best, and it's all one word, Tuber Chat. Of course, you'll find me easily, and then I can address it, get you in the approved users list, and get you moving. But that might be what one of the problems is. But YouTube is constantly changing things, and as we've seen over the last year, as much as I don't like to speak negatively, every time they change something, it doesn't seem to want to work perfectly. And so we have to be patient, but it's very frustrating because if you're trying to mention something or ask me a question, it's not coming through. It's not your fault. Nobody's deleting your messages. It's just YouTube's doing something in the background that is now marking this stuff as spam or something like that. But it shouldn't be a violation or anything like that. So please don't be worried about that stuff for now. And then Huntophobia here in Tuber Chat, typically we don't do any self-promotion. So what happens is, please, people won't typically come to your channel if you're not well known in Tuber Chat yet. It gets easier and easier as you spend more time here. But we always make the first move. So your best success will be found by reaching out to other creators, watching their videos, giving them comments and thumbs up, subscribing to them, putting their notification bell on, and then they will do the same thing for you when you let them know that you've done that. But if you're hoping for people to come to you and get them back, it won't happen. Not easily, anyway. And then, there you go. Yeah, Johnny Bites. Well, we all lose. Everybody loses subscribers due to YouTube's purging. It happens even to the biggest channels that I run, including one over 10,000 subscribers. But then it happens to everyone. It's just that I've noticed that it gets really bad when we get to channels that are under 100 subscribers. So I'm trying to push everybody so that we all do as much as we can when we're supporting everybody else so that the subscriptions don't get taken away. And I know I keep saying it, but you'll notice my subscriptions from Tuber Chat don't get taken away ever. We've seen barely any ever. Every time I put a channel on the screen that's been here before that Tuber Chat has been subscribed to, it's always subscribed. So Tuber Chat loses subscribers if people are not connecting the right way, but nobody ever loses Tuber Chat. It's just the way it is because I watch longer videos, usually around 10 minutes. I leave long comments, whether they're meaningful or not. You all know because you see me doing it all the time. And then I have notification bell on now for every single channel that comes through Tuber Chat. So it's thoughts. Like I said, we have to do everything we can for everybody else, and then you will find that coming back to you. Usually more so, actually. And then, again, if anybody finds that anybody specifically in the chat is not connecting the right way, or is not, having trouble swapping playlists and stuff like that, you can reach out to me at all one word Tuber Chat, and I will try to address it as best I can. And then thank you, Lord of the Skies, for the thumbs up. They mean more now than ever. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, I'll appreciate that. And I will, JetLife777. It's unfortunate, all their rules and silliness and stuff like that. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Forgive me because I'm just behind in the chat a little bit. And then rumor YouTube planning on changing to 4,000 instead of 1,000. So right now, Huntophobia, any of that is speculation. And the trouble is, with more live streams coming up, more hosts and stuff like that, it's getting very difficult to find accurate information. So the best we can do is take what we learn every day, assume that someday they may up things, but they upped it already, and that was just 2 years ago. So it's a little bit soon for them to be pumping that up again. Although anything's possible, so we'll keep our eyes open. And if I see any official word, of course, I'm going to let everybody know right away. But for right now, that kind of stuff is all speculation, because I was hearing that last year. People were talking about 10,000 hours and all this stuff, and it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. Just Teresa, thank you for the share. I really do appreciate it. If anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate that. And the thumbs up mean more now than ever. So if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Even I have to be reminded sometimes when I'm on a phone, but you don't lose your place. You have to turn the chat off. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help the stream. So I'll appreciate it if anybody hasn't already and can give a thumbs up, of course. And then, so Kristen Welton happens to be my love. She is always in the chat as a member and a moderator. Of course, Kira Welton is her daughter. She's always in here as a moderator as well. But, we had a nice Christmas celebration between the three of us here in Niagara Falls, Canada. But Kristen Welton, particularly, I just want to show you a couple things. So first of all, she's having some success with shorts videos. So she's got one here with 28,000, one with 19,000. As well, she does the featured channels collaboration. Of course, she's willing to swap playlists, even though she's monetized. So you can reach out to her for that. But as well, here, this message right here, called a special message, I'm just going to show it to you for a second, was something that she did. I personally celebrated a birthday just short of a week ago, and what she had done was put together a very special video, including a lot of my friends here on YouTube who left special messages in here. So it's only 8 minutes long, but there's a lot of great stuff in there, from some familiar faces. So I hope you'll connect with Kristen Welton first of all, but I hope you'll check that video out as well, because it was a really wonderful thing to have done. And then it is time to spin the wheel. So she's got 1,200 subscribers. We're expecting more material and some more live streaming coming from her soon. And then as soon as the new year comes through, we should be able to see more consistent productions from her. Oh, MSK Family Vlogs. I'm trying to copy and paste here. MSK Family Vlogs happens to be a dynamic family of creators. They are also members, and so for that reason, their channel was added to the wheel as soon as I saw them today. There's Izzy's Life Vlogs. Happy holidays to you, buddy. Izzy's Life is somebody who's been connected with me personally since way before Tuber Chat even started. And so I hope everybody will rally around that channel. And I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I was a little bit behind there for a moment, but hopefully everybody will subscribe to MSK Family Vlogs with 587. There's no reason why we can't get them to 590 right now. It might be a little bit of a stretch to push them all the way to 600, but it's possible. It's right around the corner for them. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them closer, because we know it's on their mind. And Taylor Rochester's back, which is great. So, I'm just going to have a look at the chat here for a second and read back. If anybody finds that there's anybody in the chat here not connecting the right way, or if you're having trouble swapping playlists, please just let me know. You can reach out to me at on Instagram at TuberChat, and I will try to be attentive of it, and then I can address anything that we need in the chat. And then It's Me, Tanique. I just dropped a message in the chat to try to get you to reach out to me on Instagram if you can, please. And then, yeah, welcome to Malia's World. Everybody's here to dance and bake and connect and cook and all that good stuff. So the best success is always found reaching out to other creators, making the first move, and then they will do the same thing for you. And Chat with Kay Hamlet is our featured channel for tomorrow, so hopefully everybody will rally around that channel. And then let's spin. We'll get another channel. And then, okay. So we're looking at Kira Walton now. So this is actually Kristen's daughter, and she's always in the chat as a moderator. Of course, we all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. Two Pineapples has got music going for us because I can't get it to work. Eventually, we'll get it going, but it'll be another week or two from now. We're looking forward to that, but for now, Two Pineapples is hanging on to the responsibilities of the music for us when we spin the wheel. So Kira Walton has her own channel. She's doing her own thing with 343 subscribers. Hopefully we can push her over the 345, maybe even to 350 that she's looking for right now, and then get her halfway on that road to 400. She's got a lot of variety on her channel, including lifestyle videos, some video game live streaming, unboxings, and things like that. So there's lots to connect with her with when you get there. And then it's time for me to start adding names to the wheel. And then it's me, Tanique. I'm just going to start, I think what I'm going to do is... Okay, it's me, Tanique. I've just put you in timeout for a few minutes so that you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's very important. Oh, Biafra Now. Is that another from Biafra TV? Am I right about the name of the channel? Do you happen to be in with the wrong account, or is it maybe I'm wrong about that? I do that all the time because I have a few accounts. I sometimes go into a pardon me. I sometimes go into a live stream with the wrong account. Pardon me for 1 second. Oh, pardon me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Sherry's Aesthetic, it's good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm connected to a lot of creators here in Tuber Chat on Instagram as well. And Sherry's Aesthetic always has a lot of activity on Instagram. And then thank you so much, Mr. Fulton Miraz. They're back as a member now. So Mr. Fulton Miraz just wishing a Merry Christmas to everybody. And then as well, tomorrow at noon Eastern, he's got an interview with Kristen Welton, who we just saw not too long ago. And then Biafra Now, very cool. Hopefully you've got a moment to read our updated video description so that you can get an idea of how everything works here in Tuber Chat. And you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Simply Royce happens to be a silver member, so they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every day. In today's case, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream, but they happen to be a very generous supporter and creator in that they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about, as well as they're willing to swap playlists. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're basically saying to your audience and the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are also saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors with another creator. And then if you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And then pardon me while I just address something here. Oriane Lucy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And pardon me while I just addressed something important here for a quick second. Just making sure everybody's always connecting right, and connections aren't going to be taken away after. So, Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters was just asking me a question. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, their messages were not coming through in the chat. So, luckily, they just left me a message here on Instagram. So, they're just talking about the possibility of tips for a successful live stream. So, I can give you my little bit of advice that I have. One thing is you have to be better than I am at reading the chat. And making sure you welcome everybody that comes into the chat when they're there, and staying attentive. And then as well, I always don't recommend any silent live streams or encores or things like that. I know people do them. I just don't recommend it. That's all. And then there are things that you can do that really help. So moderating, as most people who've been here before know, I take very, very seriously. That's why we have so few moderators in the chat, and those who are moderators are very serious. And then as well, you can use tools like the robots that I use, and things like making sure your banned words list is full of things you don't want said in your chat. And you can consider, if you find that you have any trouble with, troll accounts and things like this, you can consider putting on slow mode like you see Tuber Chat has on here, where you're only allowed to make a connection or you're only allowed to leave a message every 10 seconds or so. And what that does is it cuts down on the possibility of spam. So these are a couple of things that you can do. And then as well, I always set my live streams up in advance so that I can get in there and do the description and the tags and hashtags and all the other stuff that you need to ensure that your live stream has the best chance of success in the YouTube algorithm. You have the best chance of being pushed. So those are a couple of quick things. If anybody has questions about all that stuff, I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability, of course. Absolutely Raven, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I've just added a few names to the wheel, so actually one of them is going to come up right now. It's me, Tanique. So we're going to look at this channel. I timed them out for a second, so I'm not sure if they're back yet in the chat, but we'll have a look at this channel. So I'm just going to go over something in a quick second here. So we're going to look at It's Me, Tanique. So this is a new connection for Tuber Chat. Let me just mark the match the avatar. I'm sure this is the right channel though. Oh, let me see if I can find them. Okay. So this is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So first of all, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. So I'm going to take this 14-minute video right here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe and I will put the notification bell on. Now, hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and you have our notification bell on also so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, except for the holidays. But we move the times of the live streams around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm way behind in the chat here as well. So specifically, I just want to go over one more time the way that we connect in its entirety here, because YouTube is taking away so many subscribers from people so often, and particularly when we have channels with less than 100 subscribers. So it's very important for all of us to be doing as much as we can to support other creators while we're connecting so that it helps. Thank you very much, the Xeophobic 73 channel, and then hope to catch you soon too. Okay, so It's Me Tanique is back in the chat, which is cool. So when we connect, what we're looking for is to head to a channel and watch a full video. It's not enough to just watch a little bit of a video while you leave a comment. We have to watch a full video, at least 3 minutes long. For the case of It's Me Tanique, you could watch maybe this 4-minute 21 here, or look on the videos tab and we'll see what they got. The first few videos here are quite long, but you could watch them, or the 6-minute one. Better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes, right? While you're watching that video, leave a long, genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple, preferably a few, full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up always. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe. And then put the notification bell on for every creator as well, because again, we have to do everything that we can to make sure that these connections stick. Now also, you might want to add a second video into your watch later list, longer, maybe even about 10 minutes long like I do. And then what that does is you can run your watch later list or another playlist anytime after, and it shows YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back to watch a second video, and that can work wonders for the algorithm. So we're recommending that to everybody now. So that's It's Me Tanique. She's got 329 subscribers. I'm sure we can get her to 330. She's a brand new connection for Tuber Chat, but hopefully we're going to see her again. We're going to get to Adrian Villanueva vlogs now. Let's get her channel up. Courtney Cooks and More just came in. So Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is another generous creator who allows people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. But she's a dynamic creator as well. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. She's got well over 1,300 subscribers. She's actually approaching 1,400. So I'm hoping everybody will push her a little bit farther and get her around that mark. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, then I hope that you will. We should always be giving thumbs up for each other anyway, but here in Tuber Chat, they mean more now than ever. So, of course, I'll appreciate it if you do. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone. You must turn the chat off to get it done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I really will appreciate it. It really does help the live stream. So if you can, that's great. And then Corinne's Life, is saying that YouTube's even removing people you chat with a lot as well. I don't know what's happening today, but I've had a couple of creators reaching out to me saying that their messages are not coming through in the chat, like as if they were, mentioning spam words and stuff like that. It's the weirdest thing. So I don't know what YouTube's doing this weekend, but it seems almost every weekend we've got some other glitch to deal with. But we push through, and Michael's Adventures is mentioning that they, watch full ads, of course. I hope everybody's always letting ads run for each other when you're connecting. Here in Tuber Chat, I hope you'll run the ads if they're of reasonable length. So I'd rather you be in here building your channel. I don't want anybody to have to wait for an hour-and-a-half long ad when that happens, but other than that, I hope you will. And then hopefully everybody just please remember, always keep your emojis to 1 or 2 whenever in chats like this. And anytime you're going to use a number, please spell it out with a word, and that will help. And then thank you, Life with Sonia, for following on Instagram. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More saying, yeah, everybody must be watching full videos. It's not enough to watch 3 minutes of any video. You must watch a full video to completion. And that video should be at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Like I say, we should be doing as much as we can to support each other always, but especially when we're connecting. And in that case, you want to do more than I'm even suggesting. Ungami Anderson, I don't know. Oh, Ungame Anderson, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. You'll have to forgive me. We don't do any self-promotion here, so your message was deleted by a moderator. But if you can, just please take a moment to read our video description. You'll see how everything works here in Tuber Chat, including the Wheel of Doom that I spin over here. And then you'll find out how to get your channel in to meet lots of new friends and family members. But particularly, we don't ask anybody to come to our channels and things like that, because self-promotion is against YouTube's community guidelines. So we're just careful. But if you don't mind having a look, then that's okay. And it's no problem here so far. It's just that we keep our rules and things like that very, very strict at Tuber Chat, so that when you're out in other live streams that are like this, you have an easier time and you won't have any trouble from moderators and hosts and stuff like that. And then it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. And then Sam's Vlogs, when I was in your live stream, I didn't notice very much, but I wasn't very talkative. I just kind of came in and said hello because I was getting ready to set up for Tuber Chat. But Uniquely Lavish, thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. That's Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs. Mashana's still in the house. It's always great to see her. She's done a collaboration with Kristen Welton. They did a 2-part series where they did the 40 question challenge that was very popular and going around. We're going to look at 2 pineapples now. They happen to be a silver member, so they're actually live right now because they've got that live volcano eruption going on in their area. So they're kind of dancing in and out of the chat for the last couple of days. But pardon me. I keep drinking here. Hopefully everybody will rally around them. They're an extremely generous supporter. They've been previously featured on Tuber Chat, of course, but with 220 subscribers, I'm sure we can push them a little bit farther. We can get them to maybe even as high as 225 or 230 today and get them a little bit farther on their road to 300. And then Just Teresa's back in the house. And then 2 pineapples we rely on to keep music going for us in our minds while we spin the Wheel of Doom. And then other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay, so that's great. And again, here in Tuber Chat, for those of you who are brand new, the best success is always found by making the first move. Please don't wait for people to come to you. What happens is there are many people who are in Tuber Chat regularly, whether it's every day, every week, every month, something like that, and they will not go to a channel that they know is new in our chat until they see how you interact with everybody else first to make a judgment call for themselves as to whether you may be genuine before they will connect. So the best success is always found making the first move. You visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, put the notification bell on, and then come back, let them know you've done that, and then they will do the same thing for you. And then Angel Downstairs Rachel is doing some Christmas presents opening, which is very cool. Thank you for coming in. And then other than that, we're doing okay. I got to think about adding names to the wheel, so I'll do that before I spin. So we've got chat with Kay Hamlet. Is she still in the chat with us? Oh wow, maybe, eh? Actually, I should refresh so I can be sure. You all see me looking off to the side because I've got another window open here where I'm monitoring the chat. Chat with Kay Hamlet. So she's still here. That's our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Today's featured channel is Baskets Resale. Every day I feature a different channel based on generosity that I see within the community of some sort. Life with Sonia's on the wheel now. Let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. Nightbot is dropping a link every 30 minutes or so. That's our gold member, just vlogging life. She's an extremely generous creator and extremely supportive, both of TuberChat and myself. And I'm hoping everybody will rally around that channel and subscribe to them as well. So let's get Life of Sonia up here and see what they've got going on for us today. Oh, Thrill Seeks, no sweat. We had your channel up on the screen actually already. Thrill Seeks is a silver member, so just like Two Pineapples, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream today, so we already looked at their channel. I did notice your new avatar, which is cool. So this is Life with Sonia. With 60 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 65 or possibly even as high as 70, get them a little bit closer on that road to the first 100. And like I keep saying today, channels that we find have less than 100 subscribers seem to be getting hit the hardest when it comes to all the purging and glitching that's been going on with YouTube and live chats. And then, yeah, it's weird. We've got a couple of creators, their messages are getting knocked out for no reason here. Corinne's Life, who's here all the time, not to mention happens to be a member, is having messages deleted. Mariska Van Bunderen, this is happening too. If anybody's in the chat, and see this I wonder about sometimes if that's like the reason for some of the thumbs down, right? Somebody, I saw somebody that I know, like another creator, not well, but just another creator I've run into in a live stream not too long ago, somebody else's, and I mentioned to them, you know, I forget what, and they, you know, hey, how you doing, this and that, and they said like, oh, TuberChat, you banned me. I'm like, I don't think so. And I went back and, you know, TuberChat now has been around for 6 months and, you know, we're on episode 130 today and this and that. It's a lot of live streams to, usually I probably remember if I was specifically banning somebody. So I went and looked and sure enough, no. Now I just added that channel into the approved users list. But what if somebody comes to your channel, they're shadow banned, so it's not anybody's fault. It's just YouTube's got them marked or something like that, and their messages don't come through. They might assume that they're banned because their messages don't come through and then start giving you thumbs down, stuff like that. That's possible, right? I don't know why YouTube just won't fix this stuff, but unfortunately now this weekend it looks like we're having even more trouble where channels that we talk to all the time, how can somebody who's paying to be a member of a channel, how can their messages be held? This is really something else. I just wonder. Oh, okay, so Mariska Van Bunderen's there. Corinne's Life is there. If you don't mind, just because we know that's happening to both of you, just keep in mind whatever it is that you're mentioning, if there's any words possible that you can think of that are triggering that to happen. And we'll have a look, because I can go through my banned words list and make sure that they're not in there. There shouldn't be anything. You shouldn't be able to, you shouldn't get knocked out for saying anything reasonable here. But YouTube's always tightening their spam filters and stuff like this as well, so that could be a problem. But Life with Sonia, like I said, has 60 subscribers. Channels with less than 100 are getting hit the hardest by the YouTube purges. So even if you've connected to this channel, please have a look again and just make sure that your connection's stuck. If you go back to a channel that you know you're subscribed to and you see that your connection's been taken away, because it only takes a second to look, right? But if you can have a look, then you'll know if your subscriptions are being taken away, then maybe you want to just adjust the way that you're connecting. Maybe just watch longer videos or leave longer comments or something like that. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. It's, yeah, when you swap from top to live. That's how anybody can check if they're banned on a channel or shadow banned. If you leave a message in the chat and you feel like you're being ignored, switch your chat on a phone or on a tablet or on a computer from top chat back to live chat. You should always be on live chat. And then see if your messages disappear. If they disappear, it means nobody can see you. So it may not be the host's fault. Like, you could have been in somebody's chat and a moderator could have banned you at some point for some ungodly reason or whatever, right? That's possible. Very unlikely, because you'd remember. But shadow banning is something that happens to people all the time, and it's not anybody's fault. It just means that you can't get in. You have to take that user and add them into your approved users list, but nobody's ever going to know. The only way that you can let somebody know that you're banned from a channel or shadow banned or whatever it is by reaching out to the host on another social network to let them know. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's become a problem today. Like Tuber Chat now, we're sitting here at 4 thumbs down. So if it was 7 or 8, I would think we're still getting attacked, but it looks like whoever's been attacking us lately hasn't done it today. But since there's 4 thumbs down, I'm like, okay, well, how angry could anybody have been today? Maybe it's that people have found that they're not able to get their messages through, and then assume that they're banned. It's possible. Anything's possible. MinerZac123 still at the house, almost at 100. Very cool. And I'm just having another look at a couple of things here. And now it seems that some messages are getting hidden when you're trying to mention people as well. So if you're having trouble mentioning channels in Tuber Chat or anything else, if for some reason your messages are getting held and not coming through, then just please try adjusting the way you're doing it. Maybe that's one of the biggest problems, is mentions are having a problem now with the @ symbol. I'm not even able to type my own emojis, if you can believe this, today. And forgive me, I don't mean to sound negative, but you know what I'm talking about. So if I was going to ask somebody, do you have an account on? And then if I type Instagram, you see that my emoji is supposed to come up here. These are for members. Now it won't come up. How is a host not able to type their own emojis? That's ridiculous. But maybe there's just troubles this weekend, and hopefully they'll sort them out. Even if I, there, I have to click it. I can't even type it. So they're doing something squirrely with everything right now, obviously. I don't know what on earth is up with that. This is Scratchin' Pete, our beloved and dedicated moderator. And with 174 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them to the 180 that they must be thinking about right now, and a little bit closer on that road to 200. As you can see, they've got a lot of shout-out videos already done featuring them, because Scratchin' Pete happens to be one of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube. Every time I go out to support people, whether it's watching videos or hanging out in live streams, it seems Scratchin' Pete has already been there. He's always out supporting all kinds, and is a perfect example of what I like to say when I talk about the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive. Yeah, Mishana, it seems that they're getting stricter, but you'll know for sure Monday. Yeah, Michael's Adventures. The people who hit the button to knock all our subscribers off might be celebrating holidays, so we'll see what happens. Be a nice New Year's present for everybody to get a bunch of subscribers stripped away. And then thank you very much, Reading in Retail. I really do appreciate that. So one of the things we should talk about swapping playlists, because I haven't really gone over it too much today. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get to another channel. I'll add a couple more names in a moment here. Lots of Toys to See is coming up. They happen to be a member as well, so their channel was added as soon as I saw them. And I spelled it wrong. That's why when I was copying... Here they are. They're doing a lot of these live streams as well. But they are another generous supporter. They've been previously featured on Tuber Chat as well with over 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 1,300 that they've got going on. Now, I'm pretty sure they're willing to swap playlists as well. I got to double check if they're still here. Okay, it's me. Tanique might have taken off, so... Lots of Toys to See may not be here right now, but that's okay. Like I said, they're here all the time. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. So when we're talking about swapping playlists, specifically what we're talking about is an arrangement where somebody's going to run a playlist of videos for you and you're going to run a playlist of videos for them. You're not obligated to sit and watch every second of every video or even like or comment them, although doing as much for the other creator as possible is always recommended because we all want that for each other, right? But because you don't have to watch, you just have to run it. You could do it when you sleep, when you eat, when you work, when you go out, or if you have another window you can open on a tablet or a second device or something like that. But the reason that we push it, it's the number one thing you can do that's legitimate to pump your hours up. Because you can imagine if a lot of creators are running a playlist for you of 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 hours or whatever you have, your hours are really going to start to stack up. But it also pumps up your averages because when a playlist is run, 100% of every video is essentially watched. Whereas, you know, not everybody's always watching 100% of every video. Your averages on your channel could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever it is, right? So it helps. And then as well, when you trade favors with another creator this way, it's a great way to find yourself being favored by them. And this is where the long-term loyal and dedicated support comes from other people, by building friendships. That's why I push this stuff on Tuber Chat all the time so much, because we found something that is a really magical way to get a strong and solid foundation for your channel. All right. Oh, and did Just Vlogging Life come in? There you are. Just Vlogging Life is here. Thank you for coming in. Hope you're enjoying your holidays. We have their channel always at the on the wheel at the beginning of the live stream because they happen to be a gold member, and their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot, as we've seen today. So let's spin. Let's get another channel up, and I will add another couple of names to the wheel. So Chat with Kate Hamlet is coming up. Chat with Kay Hamlet is coming up. This is a our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So they recently and very generously made a video specifically for Tuber Chat, and I'll have to look through their videos to find it. I'm gonna have to catch up with them because they've got a lot of short stuff here. This is it. This video here has been added to our... Oh, no, this is not it. Where's their 10-minute video? Why can't I find my red line? This one, 13 minutes long, calling all small YouTubers. That is now listed on our front page because it's a video that she did specifically for Tuber Chat. And then, I'm just looking through, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat a little bit here. I'm a little bit behind. But it looks like everybody's doing okay. So like I said, this is going to be our featured channel for tomorrow. And I feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every single day across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Reddit, and on our thumbnails, so that people have a chance to find generous creators even when we're not live streaming. Streaming. Unbelievable. I'm going to be reporting this today for sure. If you have the ability to report to YouTube, then I hope that you will. And then if you find yourself with any of those surveys in the background of YouTube Studio, I hope you'll fill them out and always tell the truth about how you feel, so that YouTube, hopefully, if they're ever listening, they can be, YouTube will become a better place if they make adjustments for us. Baskets is in the house. This is the creator that has today's featured channel, which is Baskets Resale. So they actually have two channels, and Baskets Resale is being featured today, as we saw in the first 10 minutes of today's live stream. And then this is their second channel. Yeah, I wonder about this stuff. Okay, let's, I promised I was going to add some names to the wheel. Did I put T and Lance up there already? Forget if we already saw their channel. Let's get Mariska Van Bunderen. Oh, how am I going to get my go-to channel extension working again? For those of you who use that go-to channel extension on Chrome, it actually works. But you have to, it only works for a little while or something like that. I haven't been using it much lately, but I do when I absolutely need it. I'm just doing something in another window here. I did promise we're going to spin, so let's spin. Bay and Bay TV. They've been on the wheel for a while today. This is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. So let's have a look at what they got going on for us today. With 40 subscribers, you know, I keep mentioning this today, but channels with less than 100 are getting hit really, really hard by the purging and glitching that's been going on lately. So even if you've subscribed to this channel before, please have a look and make sure that your subscription stuck, because, you know, they could be getting hit by the purging and glitching that I'm talking about. And then Ungame Anderson. Okay. I just removed your message there, Ungame Anderson. I'm hoping you'll have a look at our video description just to see how things work here. We don't do any self-promotion at all. So Bay and Bay TV, like I said, happens to probably be getting hit by the purging and glitching that's going on. I was just off because I was typing a message there, but the audio should be just fine. So Bay and Bay TV, like I said, they keep having, they possibly are having trouble with the purging and glitching that's going on because they have less than 100 subscribers. So please just double check if you've already got them. Want to make sure that your connection hasn't been taken away. You can learn a lot by finding out that you're one of the people who's got connections that are being removed from other creators. It means you got to watch a little bit more and comment a little bit more and things like that. When we find a channel like this that's got a discussion tab, which is anybody under 1,000 subscribers, you can hit the discussion tab and actually leave them a comment there as well. like this. Glad to have found your channel. Looking forward to all you have to offer here. Be well and safe. You'll do a better job than I am of leaving a meaningful comment here, but you see I'm rifling through it. But you can do that, and that might solidify your connection to that creator as well. So we want to do as much as we can to support other creators always. And then thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And then, so let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, okay. So T and Lance is coming up now. I'm not sure if they're still here. I'll have to have a quick look. Here they are. We just recently connected, of course. Let's see if they're still in the chat. If not, I'll move on quickly. They might not still be here because their name was on the wheel for a while, actually. Get Huntophobia on here and Mashana. And with 24, I didn't mean to spin already, but that's okay. With 24 subscribers, again, this channel falls into what we're talking about, where the possibility is they might be getting hit hard by the purging and glitching and other things that are going on with YouTube. So I'm hoping everybody will double check with this channel. They're recently new to Tuber Chat, but they've been back a few times. So I'm hoping everybody will double check. If you think you've already connected to this channel, just have another look. Make sure your connection wasn't taken away. Maybe hit the discussion tab and leave a comment for them there and try to solidify it. And then we're going to look at Jibry's World. So I'll move a little bit faster now with channels. Jibry's World with 99 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get this channel one more. One of the things you can do to really help Tuber Chat, if you'd like to, is by supporting our silver, all of our members, of course, but you know, our silver and gold members and our moderators and things like that, because they support Tuber Chat in ways that not everybody can. And by supporting them, you're actually helping bring value to the memberships and responsibilities of moderating and things like that that Tuber Chat can benefit from. So I hope everybody will rally around Jibry's World. There's a channel we see every day. They've been a silver member for a while now, so they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every live stream. For today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning automatically. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them to the 100 that must be on their mind right now. Oh my goodness. That's an interesting. That's an interesting thing. Don't do any of that here, that's for sure. You might be looking for Reddit. That's a better place to be dropping links these days. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, Tamil Melody, thank you very much for the kind words. You're new to Tuber Chat, so that's a very nice thing to say on your way in. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. This is Mariska Van Bunderen. She's an extremely generous creator. She's willing to swap playlists, as well as she does the featured channels collaboration we see here. And she allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. As well, she tends to do a lot of trivia live streams and play games and have fun things going on. I hang out with her as often as I can, and you'll see a lot of familiar faces in her featured channels section here. Michael's Adventures can't even yawn without something happening. It seems like it. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. She's got 2,200 subscribers, but she's almost at 2,250. I'd love to see her get there and push her a little bit farther on that road to 2,300. And there you go. Mishana made it to 800, which is great news. So thank you for that. I've got you on the wheel now. If there's any luck, you might even get another couple. So I hope you'll keep it up. Miss Shauna's been with Tuber Chat for a while, and she actually did a dual collaboration. They did a 2-part collaboration between her and Kristen Welton, where they did the 40 question challenge that is popular and out there rolling. So everybody can check that out if they'd like to, as they connect with both of those creators. And then, yes, huntophobia, yes, of course. So, thank you for asking. But if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. And other creators should reach out to you for making those arrangements. If you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them if you're willing. And everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Oh, I see. Okay, a couple of people like are just, you know, happy because Mariska Van Bunderen is a popular and very much loved and well-respected member of not only our community, but the small YouTuber community at large. So I see you're just like me mentioning a couple of messages for her. So we just want to keep in mind the moderators will delete your messages if you leave too many emojis. It's not really that much of a big deal, but we try to follow all the rules very strictly here at Tuber Chat so that when you're out in other live streams, you don't have trouble getting banned or timed out or other stuff by other creators. And thank you, Baskets, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I really will appreciate it. It really does help the stream. So let's spin. Let's get another channel happening. And sorry, huntophobia, what I was talking about is if you're willing to swap playlists, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, but please don't be shy. If you see somebody else say that, please reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mashana's in the house. And like I said, she's done, it's been quite a while since she did the video that I'm talking about with Kristen. There it is. 4 months ago. Oh, way longer than I thought, but that's okay. Time's flying, right? Kristen Welton and Mishana did that 40 question challenge. But she's a dynamic creator, and I've had fun hanging out with her on live streams. But I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel and push her. She's got her 800 locked in, but I'm hoping we can get her a little bit farther so that she doesn't slip below if YouTube happens to play games with her subscribers over the next couple of days. Even if you think you've already subscribed to Mishana, please double check and just make sure, because she's a great person to have in your corner. It's always a pleasure having her in our chat. Mr. Games, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay, which is great. And then, yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'm moving a little bit faster now with the channels. Unreal. I hope that they get this stuff sorted out with the chat and what's going on. So we got Huntophobia. This is the right channel, I hope. Just matching the avatar, of course. Yep, we're good. So Huntophobia is a new connection for Tuber Chat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course. We should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe and I will put your notification bell on, and in that way make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, except for this particular Monday, just for the holiday. We'll be back probably on January the 1st. And then we moved the times of the live streams around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then... forgive me, please, if I pronounce this wrong. Alejandra Maria Mora, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect here, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. So now we're going to get a look at Just Vlogging Life, who is our gold member. And they've actually been on the wheel the whole time. So it took 2 hours to come around today. Doesn't always take that long, but this is an extremely generous creator who is extremely supportive, both of Tuber Chat and myself personally. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel and... they can hopefully get a little bit beyond the 270 subscribers that they're at right now. We'll push them a little bit farther towards 280 and a little bit closer on that road to 300, which must be on their mind right now. They have done a spectacular job of making it for Vlogmas every day, as you can see right there, which is something I opted out of because I couldn't have done it. But that takes a lot of commitment and effort for those of you who've partaken in Vlogmas and managed to pull it off. That's a lot of work. So it's great to see some creators have been able to do that. But Just Vlogging Life happens to be a very dynamic creator anyway. And hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Like I said, one of the ways you can support Tuber Chat is by supporting, first of all, our members, but as well our moderators, because they give in ways to Tuber Chat that not everybody can. And then you help bring value to the memberships and the responsibilities of moderating that they have done. So, other than that, I hope everybody is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Looks like we're doing all right. I'm going to spin. We'll get another channel up here. Reading and retail is coming up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We've already seen Huntophobia. Oh, can't copy and paste either. Oh, Jack Dawson's still with us today. And yeah, something's up with my throat today. I don't know what. I'm just... trying to keep hydrated and all that stuff. Sure, it'll be fixed by tomorrow. Oh, damn, we cold fam Maney, thank you for coming in. And Jack Dawson, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. So Reading and Retail with 917 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them to the 920 that they are looking for. Now, this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, but I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is look for one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes long if I can find one. Most of your videos are shorter or much longer. I'll see what I can find. I got a 14-minute one here. Maybe I'll take that. Okay, let's do that. So I got a 14-minute video. I'll add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on. And then hopefully you're connected to Tuber Chat now and subscribed, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'm going to have one more look at Jack Dawson. Thank you again for your super chat. This is Jack Dawson. Sometimes we have trouble finding this channel just because it's such a popular name. There's so many channels called Jack Dawson, right? But I've had a good time hanging out with them. They've been extremely generous with Tuber Chat as far as support and all that stuff. But I've hung out with them on a few live streams. And then, yeah, thank you very much, Damn We Cold Fam Maney. Very good, and I appreciate that. Honey Tina, good to see you here. As a matter of fact, so Jack Dawson is live right now. So let's raid them. Now, I'm going to drop a link, but it will be pinned in the chat if you can't see it. So go ahead and hit that. We'll head over to Jack Dawson. We'll raid them right now. I'm just going to let them know. Now, this is not a growth stream. He's just playing a video game, but we'll be able to connect with each other. You can continue. Our live stream and chat will continue for another moment, so you can clean up your connections and stuff like that. But I'm hoping you will head over to Jack Dawson and mention Tuber Chat Raid when you get there. And again, the link is pinned in our chat, so you can get it there. And then we will support this channel who's been generous with us. Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo, thank you for coming in. We're just heading out for now. But thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent. Tuber Chat is always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The holidays are just a little bit different, but we will be back tomorrow. And we'll be looking forward to seeing everybody then. So thank you for the time that you've spent.